What we're also trying to do is provide opportunities for calm. So think about where in your service that children can go to when they're trying to manage their own behaviours. So you might want a quiet corner where they sit down that has a box of their favourite things that they can play with. And it might be the types of activities that children need to engage in to work through their big emotions. So it might be paint, it might be Play-Doh, it might be scraps of paper, but give them opportunities to work through their feelings and make sure that they understand that it is okay to be feeling the way they're feeling. And most importantly, give yourself permission to slow down. This is a time that we really want to sit in the moment and enjoy children and enjoy the moments. So embrace the pause. So at times of transition to preschool, often educators might be challenged about whether this is just normal separation anxiety that a child is experiencing as they move into a new environment, or whether it's an indication of trauma as a result of exposure to natural disasters. And I think rather than trying to move on from assumptions of what the causes are, it's much more important that we focus on the behaviours and how we can actually support children at times of challenge or stress. As educators, we do this in two ways. Firstly, in the quality of the relationships that we form with children, but also through our intentional practices. So it's thinking about how do you provide support to children. Often children are feeling a lack of control over their environment, so it's giving them some control back. So preparing them for this transition, making sure that they have a secure base within the service and person that they can connect with at times of stress. So it's not unusual at times of stress or times after natural disasters to see an increase in challenging behaviours, and that might be both in terms of increase in aggressive behaviours and outbursts and anxiety, but it also might be around children being more disengaged and not really interacting socially. So as educators, we really need to come together and think about how we're going to manage these challenging behaviours and be very deliberate about that. And it will also be important to be consistent in your approach so that children don't actually get mixed messages. And the same goes with children's communication about events. Really check children's understanding and make sure that you're all on the same page in terms of the way that you're going to reassure children about their generalised fears. So often we'll see children really exhibit generalised fears after disasters, so they'll be fearful that somehow they're going to die, or their parents are going to die, or you're going to die. So you need to be on the same page as how you're actually going to handle that and what kind of responses you're actually going to provide to children. So thinking about that consistency.
Yeah, I think what really helped us get back to a feeling of safety and security for the children here at preschool was keeping things just very, very normal for them in our everyday. We just went about like business as usual. We made sure that there were lots of quiet, calm spaces for the children. We made sure that we were available for them if they needed somebody to sit with, somebody to talk to. We very available for them and for the families, for their families as well.